Welcome to the Smite Force Chronicles, brought to you today by Cinnabon. It's not really brought to you by Cinnabon, but someone delivered a bunch of Cinnabon to me, and I'd like to say thank you, Jessica Chang, for the Cinnabon. So I guess today is brought to you by Jessica Chang. What was her name in the game when she played with us? I can't remember. It was a big cat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't listen to this, Jessica.
Oh, it's eluding me.
Anyway, once I'm out of God mode here. So when we were last here, you guys were going through the Greypeak Mountain Pass. You encountered a bunch of trolls, you buried a friend, yada yada yada, you did well. But you guys, in the last session, you made your way across the bridge. You found a horde, an ogre horde, which was cool. You got some cool stuff. What was the, someone got a rod, right? A lordly rod?
Didn't Aaron get the rod?
I think so. I think Aaron, you got the rod. Or no. Someone did.
Not Aaron. Toph got the rod. Sorry.
Oh, yes. Toph. You confused me. Yeah, so Toph, you got a rod. It's a lordly rod. You want to look at it in your inventory. Hopefully I fixed a bunch of interface issues. We'll see. Time will tell. But anyway, after looting, you guys did a couple of long rests, right? Because you wanted to both heal up, and then some of you needed to unattune. And then you did a second long rest to attune. And then we ended the session with you guys making your way out of the Greypeak Pass, and then you're entering the Badlands. So, any questions?
No, there was one other recap. Tempe, while we had that second long rest, there was goblins that came around.
Oh, that's right.
That Tempe just pretty much with his eyes closed, dispatched of all of them.
Yeah, Tempe, you had a big night. You didn't even wake anyone up. You just dispatched a gaggle of goblins. Is that right? Is that a gaggle? It should be a gaggle.
Horde?
Exactly. All right, so let me get you going here.
Goblins.
Goblins. All right. And just load the next scene. Tell me when you're all loaded up. And can everyone see properly?
Yep.
Yeah, I got a question for you though, Thomas. I used to be able to pop my character sheet out and put it onto another window. I can't pop it out anymore.
Yes. That's now broken. The person who owns that plugin hasn't updated it in like 3 years, and the last update to the tool killed it. So it is now is now gone. However, you will notice a brand new character sheet. It's very fancy.
Very nice.
Did we have epic rolls last time? The new epic rolls when we played? So it's a lot more like Baldur's Gate sort of a thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, hopefully everything is running more smoothly.
I just started playing.
Did you? Your second game, right? Your second game ever?
Yep, my second game ever.
That's so
and
awesome.
I made glory.
Did you?
As much as I could. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is very awesome. Speaking of awesome, let's get into the game. So yeah, let's give you a little narrative. It's been a while since I've made you read narrative. So, your party bids farewell to the towering peaks of the Greypeak Mountains, their jagged silhouettes becoming distant memories as you journey onward. The comforting greenery of the mountain woods and its verdant hues and cooling shadows gradually gives way to a new, harsher landscape. The trees become sparse, their leaves wilted under the relentless sun, and the undergrowth thins out, replaced by rocky, unforgiving terrain. Soon you find yourself on the threshold of the Badlands. Let's give you a little... There you go. You can view the illustration yourself if you want. Or I can also, like, I haven't done this in a while. I can do... Yeah. The illustration, that's good. So this transition is it's stark and unsettling. Where the mountains held an aura of ancient majesty and the woods were bursting with life, the Badlands are a stark testament to survival in its barest form. You can taste the dust in the air, the fine and gritty, as it coats your throat and clings to your clothing. Every gust of wind kicks up miniature sandstorms that sting your eyes and sear your lungs, offering no respite, Jesus, from the relentless heat. I should not read stuff. I don't know why a dyslexic thought they could do a D&D game, but whatever. Bless ye. May your goddess smile upon you.
Queen.
So you guys are in the Badlands, and right now you can still see sort of the thinning of the forest. It's sort of dying out. It's going to be a bit of a journey. A few days. Easy. You know that...
We got water, right?
Yeah, you got provisions.
Yeah, I have water.
You've got provisions to get most of the way through the Badlands, right? But your expectation is that you'll have to stop at a town, if there is one. Now, does anyone remember how to open the journal? I hope I gave you the maps, you guys.
Yeah.
And
you
does
want
it
us
work?
to look at party handouts?
No, go to map. You can go to the map.
In journals?
Yeah, in journals, up at the top, there's a tab that says map. And then on the left, it says Farron. Anyone else seeing it? No?
So I'm clicking journal. It has some buttons up at the top that says create journal entry, create folder, simple quest. And then there's folders that say party handouts, Smite Force journals, and utilities.
Oh, wait a minute. Did you hit J to open the journal? Or the little macro button I gave you? That's what I'm talking about.
No. Okay. All right, now I see it. Map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then if you hit map.
Yeah.
We lost somebody. So if you look at the map, you're going through the Greypeak Mountains, right? You just passed Parnast, and you went past the Lonely Moor, and you're now on the Black Road. So do you see where that is?
No, there's no map.
Did you click Farron once you got in there and wait for it to load? It'll take a second. On the left-hand side, you have to click Farron.
Got it. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, this is how you can. This is the map that you have, and I'll expose areas that you've been to, so you can see how it's fogged out. You can only see a certain part of it. The reason you have that view is because when you were in your airship, that's the path you took. So you've literally flown over all of this, right? So arguably, my thought was like, well, you've seen it, right? So I exposed it on the map, which gives you a bit of a benefit because you can sort of see what's coming ahead. Right, so you see there's this black road, and sort of the MO you got in talking to the stable master was that there'll be some places to get provisions along the way, and you'll probably need to stop. So he was suggesting somewhere near the Empire of Shadows, right? Somewhere along that line, or in that area, you're going to find something on the Black Road. But it's going to be a few days' travel, so from where you are to the Empire of Shadows is probably 3 days of travel. Make sense? Awesome.
Sorry. Wait. I don't see Emperor of Shadows. I see Whitehorn.
Hold on, I just closed it. Let me look. You see what?
I see Whitehorn.
See the green marker versus
Oh,
you are here.
I was looking at the red marker. Got it. Up at the top right. Okay, got it.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
our destination. Right. Yeah.
Got it. All right, ignore me.
Yeah. So one of the things we can do is when you learn the location of an orb, you can now mark it on this map, right?
Cool.
And then when you get around to going there, you'll remember where all of these things are. I'm just trying to help sort of facilitate the real world where, it's not a week between days. right? Is what we do today. So, yeah, so you'll see the black road. It's that sort of tan area in the middle, and it's pretty, unforgiving. But once you push through, you'll recognize you hit into sort of the Moonsea area, which is the far right area that's barely exposed, and you'll see Flan, and that's where you started your journey in your airship. So you went by air all the way to the Dagger Coast, and now you're making your way by land back. And Tempe, don't forget you have the Calling Stone. And my assumption is, unless you tell me otherwise, is that you're keeping the airship is tracking you, is sort of following you as needed.
Yeah.
Tempe or Tyros?
Tyros.
Oh, did I say
Tyros,
Tempe? I'm bad. My brain's not on all cylinders today, guys. Although there are 6 giant Cinnabons. I don't know what Jess was thinking, man. Like they're all huge. So she DoorDashed them. And I'm supposed to be waiting for another delivery, which I'm guessing is to wash the Cinnabon down. Anyway, if anyone wants a Cinnabon, come on by. Cinnabon. They're not sponsoring this, but they should. And then they would extend the reach of Cinnabon to at least 2 to 3 more people. which is our average number of viewers, one of which is me. So I guess Cinnabon should just send me money for watching my own stuff.
I mean,
yeah.
I want Cinnabon now, so I think it's working.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I can go for a Cinnabon. Yeah.
Well, at least one of you can swing by and literally can swing by today if you want and get the Cinnabon. Because I probably won't have one. I love Cinnabon, but I don't try to do sugar. Maybe Cinnabon, if you're sponsoring this, you should introduce a sugar-free alternative.
Right, you're about to get yourself muted.
Yeah, probably.
Just,
yeah. I don't think that'd be. I think that would just be sin. Wouldn't be Cinnabon. Anyway.
Be a pretty shitty bond.
Yeah, shitty bond.
Yeah.
Very good. Speaking of shitty bond, so you guys, it is right now about 10:30 p.m. You've already done 2 long rests. We're going to do something right now, and
if we have a wilderness encounter.
One second. So start to scheme a little bit on how you want to play the next 3 days. So, pretend you're doing a research session and think out loud.
I have a question for you. Do
For
we
me?
know, how do we gauge morale across the team?
How do we? I'm sorry.
We gauge morale, right? Like we're just about ready to enter the desert. Are we entering the desert excited, or are we entering the desert I
think that's a good question. Why don't you tell me? You've had 2 long rests. You found some badass treasure, right? So why don't you guys talk? And I guess what I'm saying is, why don't you guys role play a little bit your characters and sort of share with each other? I mean, this is 3 days where you can actually get to know each other a little bit more, even though I know it's been 4 years in game. This is a moment to share.
I'm feeling a little nostalgic. We've done a lot together, and I think that a lot of the times we find that we're fighting together is it's a very personal thing, an intimate thing to kill something together, and see its corpse and murder our way through Flan. Anyways, my point is that we've never really celebrated birthdays before or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a dance revolution and sing happy birthday.
Aw.
Yes.
So the Force Wagon is doing a saving throw. There we go.
Okay.
Whoa.
Happy birthday to you.
Aw.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tom. The Raven
is
Queen. Happy birthday to you.
Aw, you are too kind. You are too kind. Yes, it is my birthday. Today I turned old. Very old. They
Nice.
I got my AARP card in the mail, and I'm gonna head to Denny's for my senior breakfast, I guess. So,
I signed up for AARP. You don't have to be a certain age.
you don't? I thought you had to be 55.
Nope. Get killer discounts on things.
Huh.
As a Canadian, what is AARP?
American
It's a
Association of
corporation.
Retired Persons,
Get your
right?
money.
Oh, no way!
Something like that.
You have an association for that.
You do. Yeah, I get
Cool.
like $12 off my cable or my internet bill because of it.
All right. If you look at the chat window, I need to know who's going to lead today. And don't vote for Stefanos, or it won't count. Are you all going to vote for yourselves so it'll be a tie?
I voted for someone else.
I voted for someone else.
I voted for someone else.
So it's going to be a tie.
It was Stefanos. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so it looks like Tyros, you are the leader this time. I believe Glory's passing the whatever token that you guys, the leader token. It's a sort of a feather or a rain stick. That'd be annoying. So Tyros, what is the plan? We've got Glory's doing Dance Dance Revolution, which is awesome. And the Smite Force wagon is also doing Dance Dance Revolution.
I have a quick idea to share. Does it make any sense to travel at night and rest during the day when we're traveling in the desert?
I think that's a great idea.
Question, how hot does this desert get?
Oh.
Would you like to roll?
Knowledge
Yes.
nature, please.
All right, nature check it is. Start epic roll.
I want
Lovely.
Wow, we know a lot.
So Dinjarin's not here. Oh, he is here. Yeah. So basically, yeah, it's oppressively hot during the day, right? It's the Badlands, right? There's right now on day one there's marginal coverage, but it's hot, right? It's getting hotter as you guys head into the desert. Right now you do have a little. Oh, David's going poo-poos. You right now have a little bit of cover from some of the trees, but the trees are thinning out. They've lost their leaves. They're clearly drying out. This is probably a beautiful little trail during the rainy seasons, but right now it's a little bit desolate. So to answer your question, the nights are cold. So that, I wouldn't say they're oppressively cold. They're doable. You guys have the gear for this stuff. But it's sort of a mixed bag. What did he get? He got an 18. I'll give him a little bit more. There's a continual breeze. It feels a bit like a hair dryer being blown on you, right? It's a dry heat, and it's very dusty. So those are your choices. You can sort of make your way at night, in the cold, or in the day during the heat. But also, with that 18, I'll say Dinjarin, sort of connects that there's more likely to run into creatures at night, right, when they come out to hunt, than in the daytime when things sort of take cover and avoid the direct sun.
So I asked Dinjarin any idea of whether or not there's going to be any flash floods in this area?
Dinjarin, did you want to answer that?
Well, I mean, I don't. Yeah.
Maybe.
So Dinjarin wouldn't know. He doesn't necessarily know the weather, but you're far enough away from the mountains. He knows, and he's not very bright. So I'm trying to dumb it down a little bit. So, he assumes that you guys are far enough away from the mountains. These trees are so dry. Not expecting any sort of a desert storm, but the foliage on the ground indicates that it's been quite some time since there's been a bit of water here.
Yes. To translate that in Dinjarin speak, I would say, we're in the desert. Where would there be water to flood? In Dinjarin, that's what I would say.
I thought your nature check would have given you a little bit more.
Nature check gives you a little bit, but you have to take into account that he's really not very bright.
I thought he was bright again. I thought that switched when he took that card.
No, my intelligence stayed. I became good, not evil, but my intelligence is always just my intelligence, so.
Alright. Well,
yeah, unless he chooses to adapt it with or something magical or whatever. Yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah. Did I show you guys the image? There it is.
Yeah.
Good times. You're not walking by foot, thank goodness. But yeah, so you've just come through those mountains and you're into the flat area. So what's the decision here, Tyros? Where did everybody land? And you can create your own polls if you guys ever want by just hitting P. If you ever want to do a poll.
I'm in favor of traveling at night, and then we could sort of shelter underneath our caravans during the day to get away from the heat as much as we can. Does anyone have differing thoughts?
I'm good with that. I mean, we could also break it up, right? Like dawn and dusk, travel during those times. So, but I'm fine with that.
All right, so is that the choice? I didn't hear a choice. I heard that we can. I didn't hear we're going to.
Oh, I think for the time being, that's what we'll do. We will travel at night and rest during the day.
All right. Awesome. All right, so it's 10:30 at night. Let's do your first, and no one, everyone's awake, right? And aware. Just want to make sure.
Yep, and I have my dagger of warning as well.
Oh, and remind me, what does the dagger afford you?
It starts to vibrate when an enemy approaches within 30 feet of us.
Okay. 30 feet, you say?
Yep.
And you're traveling at night, so I have to change the odds. So that, all right. All right, save changes. All right. So, Gloria, I don't know if you know this, but you have the wagon targeted for whatever reason.
No,
All right, so the first 4 hours, you guys are sort of hunkered down. You're kind of aware. It's dark, right? I should click one of your characters to see. Yeah. So it's dark. There we go. And let's see if you encounter anything. So you are in the desert. And let's hope this works. Oops, I pushed the wrong button.
Why is Glory's token so small?
Your token's small?
Yeah, I see Glory behind one of the wagons.
Oh,
Glory's
she's in the
very
front of the
tiny.
wagon. Are you seeing it that she has it targeted?
Yeah,
She has-
it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, she has the wagon targeted.
Oh, interesting.
how do I untarget? Hold on, let me work on that.
Okay. Yeah, and that's not Glory. That's just an indicator that she has. There it is. Now she's not targeting anymore.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I should ask, what speed did you guys want to go through? The faster you go, the more ground you cover, but the more tired your horses get.
A non-abusive speed.
Agreed.
Yep.
I think you're at a pretty good click right now. Any faster, it's gonna tire out the horses because largely, if you think about it, like this is pretty rough terrain. The winds are blowing. You know, there's sand, right? So it's a little harder to pull. You guys ever pulled a wagon through on a beach? That sucks. It's like the worst thing ever.
Several times.
Yeah. So
I'm
anyway,
also okay with walking for a little bit too, and not making the carts heavy. So I'm fine with like jumping off the cart every once in a while to like make the load lighter.
just let me know when you want to do that. All right, so it was an all clear.
Do that right now.
All right, so you want me to plop you out? You're gonna walk along.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk along so that the horses have less to carry.
Okay, so you're not gonna be able to keep up at this pace, just so you know.
Oh,
Never mind.
never mind then.
Okay.
I'll just
I
play in
can
the cart.
always check in with the horses
Really?
that speaks
Yeah.
with the animals. So
Yeah, you're going in the horse speed. You're going about 30.
oh, they're
I
moving.
guess I'm thinking Oregon Trail, but okay.
Here, wait. You want me to go faster? Here you go. Now,
No,
now you're
I don't.
really flying.
No, I don't want to go faster.
Let me slow you back down. There we go. Awesome. So yeah, so the first 4 hours passed. So let me increment it 4 hours.
Hold on, I have a quick question. Doesn't
Sure.
one of us have a key to a balloon? Why aren't we summoning the balloon here?
Sounds like a question for Tyros.
Yeah, we have a hot air balloon. Why aren't we summoning
We
the
can't
hot air
control
balloon?
it, right?
You have an airship. You
don't know
don't
how
have
to
a hot air
control it,
balloon.
yeah.
But yeah.
Whatever, the
The
airship. I thought it
airship
was a
we
hot air
can't
balloon.
drive yet.
What?
Yeah. All you can
I don't
do
think
right
we
now.
can- I don't think we
is-
can drive the airship. I think we can only ride it.
Remember, it was
Yeah.
programmed to go to a destination. You haven't quite figured out how it works yet. You don't have all of the parts of the Arconic Wayfinder.
Got it.
All
Sorry.
you can do is it's like right now it's kind of like the movie Up, where you have this big house above you, right? You're sort of pulling the house. So the good news is like you can keep track of it. Like if you guys look way up in the air, you can sort of see it off in the distance, sort of just tracking you.
Okay.
And you can warp up to it if you ever want to, but it goes where it goes then. So as soon as you're on it, you aren't sure if it's going to activate, go someplace else, and separate you from your party or what. So I defer to you guys on that. So you guys went 4 hours, and the wind. The wind, once a friend in the mountains, has become a foe, and it's whipping up this scorched sand, and it's flinging against your skin, and you're sort of feeling it, and you're thinking to yourself, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning. It's been a pretty long, tiring night. You're starting to get a little bit tired, right? It's pretty tough to travel in these conditions, right? You guys are trying to ration your water accordingly. The trees have now given way. And you're now starting to see shrubs, brush, rocks, succulents, just along the road. But the relentless dust has continued. So after 4 hours, did you guys want to keep pressing on, or did you want to do anything in this moment?
I think we're supposed to rest soon, right?
You guys it's been about 6 hours since your long rest.
I think after another 4 hours, like 8 a.m., we should be able to start to rest. Sun will be up, things will be warming. But I'll defer to Tempe to connect with the horses, see how they're doing.
Yeah, so this landscape, once lush, has been replaced with barren stretches of land, as you can see. The horses are taking a little comfort in the fact that this sun has sort of baked the trail a bit, so it's a bit more like a road, a little better than some of the sand moments they pull through. But yeah, you can see that plants are struggling to survive. So Gloria, to sort of answer your question, like there's not a lot of moisture here, right? Although if for whatever reason there was a downpour, it would be devastating, right? Because that water would just wash you guys out. But yeah, there's this just sense of desolation.
I wonder if on top of that, do I see any, or can I look for any wildlife that I might think may be poisonous or deadly?
Yeah, you can. Did you want to hunt?
I don't want to hunt. I just want to kind of visually look around and see if I could see anything in ahead of where we are.
Okay.
So I know we're moving kind of fast. Not to the sides or behind us, but in front of us. I want to see if nothing too large, but something small-ish. If I to medium size.
Can you be more specific about what you're looking for?
I don't know, like something like a scorpion-ish type thing, or
like a scorpion, a snake, or a poisonous lizard, that sort of a thing.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Oh, come on! I'm not good at these things, but
a 0. I don't think I've ever seen a 0 before. Yeah.
Nope. I see nothing.
Maybe it's the dust. It's hard to say, but yeah, you don't see anything.
Hey guys, I think we're cool if we wanted to stop. I don't think there's anything poisonous or harmful out here. So if we wanted to rest,
I fully trust your judgment. Let's do it.
So Tyros, Jinjarin's like sort of tugging on, well, you're not with him. He's yelling over like, hey buddy. It's been 4 hours. I know you were talking about pressing on another 4 hours, but maybe we should stop. Talk amongst yourselves.
I figure the more ground we can cover here at night with the horses cool, I think we'll be better. Do you really need to rest? If you need to rest, why don't you take sleep to someone else in the carriage that can drive?
I was just thinking, I don't see anything dangerous here, so I thought this could be a good spot. But I guess keep going makes sense,
Yeah, if we want to stop, I can cast my primeval awareness further afield. I get about 6 miles, but it doesn't really do anything It doesn't do anything for animals per se, but more dangerous game. Dragons, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or the undead. We can always check that if we're really worried.
I've got my dagger too, which will warn us if anything's coming by.
What's the range on the dagger again? Sorry.
30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet. Yeah, I get 6 miles, so.
But does your dagger just like natural wildlife that might be deadly, or is it just anything that might be hostile towards us?
Hostile towards us, I believe. Let me double check on that. Warning. Warns us of danger. So I will leave it to the DM to interpret what danger means, because that could also be a covered pit that we should not walk into.
Okay, hold on. Repeat that again. What is this?
So the magical weapon warns you of danger while the weapon is on your person. And so I leave it to you to define what danger is.
Yeah, and it's what's the range, and this is passive, right? It's always on.
It is. It's a magical weapon. It's always on, as long as it's on my person.
Okay.
And it gives me and my companions will know within 30 feet, so we can't be surprised.
Okay, 30 feet. Got it. And that's 30 feet radius or 30 feet diameter?
Like
radius, right? 30 feet radius. From you in a circle, which would be 60 feet diameter. Okay. So let's see. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
And you're pressing on, correct? Oh, go ahead.
Yes. I wanted to get more information on this dagger of warning. Can I do like a perception check on it? Like, will it warn me of pits or things that we could fall into that might be a danger to the party?
So if you want, you would have to study that, right? And if you want to do a short rest, like so, if you want in the next 4 hours, say, I'm going to study this weapon, then I'll happily answer some questions.
who is driving our cart?
Right now it's Tempe and Glory.
Oh, okay. Hey, Tempe, I'm going to take a quick short rest here. I want to understand this dagger of warning just a little bit more.
Go for it, man. I'm fine. I got night vision, and I'm not tired at all.
Awesome.
Awesome. So you're going to study that, and I'm going to go an hour at a time, right? And we're going to shoot for 4 hours. So about halfway through that 4 hours, I'm going to do a roll to see if you encounter anything. And you'll need a solid 3 hours, Tyros, to study the dagger, right? A short rest. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. So the sun comes up and you start to feel that heat sort of oppressively. It's been about 2.5 hours, and let's see if you've encountered anything. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Damn it. It's all clear again. So Tyros, time continues. We have 2 more hours, and then there's another check. But before that, it's about 6:12 in the morning. Your bellies are starting to gurgle. You're kind of hungry. Tyros, your eyes are a little blurred. You didn't get much rest during your rest. You were feverishly trying to understand this dagger. This is a sword or a dagger? Sword, right?
Dagger.
Dagger.
No, it's a dagger.
This dagger, and you noticed throughout the trip some etchings, some engravings. It looks like it's seen its fair share of action, right? Your mind wanders once in a little bit about like what befell the last owner of the dagger, right? Prior to you. But based on the symbols, based on the magic, and based on this roll I'm going to have you do in 2 seconds. Boom, goes the dynamite, and I am this. And please roll for your epic roll.
Ooh, I'm never good at Arcana checks.
Well, it basically is just don't fumble. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, so, based on the symbols, while it would be pretty incredible to have something in your life that would warn of any potential danger, danger is wildly subjective, right? So the dagger is not smart enough to know the difference between a hole or a pit trap. But it is smart enough with its magic to know evil entity coming your way, right? It doesn't tell you how many, right? It just what's the indicator? What's the tell? Does it vibrate?
There is no real tell.
Well, we're gonna have it vibrate.
Right? I've been going on the assumption that it vibrates.
Yeah, it was either gonna be vibrate or glow, and we've stolen enough from the Lord of the Rings at this point, so you're gonna feel this little.
It can wake me from sleep, so that's I was going on the premise of vibration.
Yeah, so it vibrates. So, you found that there seems to be little beads inside of the handle, right? That for somehow, as danger approaches, almost like a rattlesnake, it sort of begins to rattle. You could feel it, and it gets more powerful as things get closer. It also creates an audible sort of buzz, a little rasp, almost like beepers of the past. I will say, be mindful of it will ruin stealth. So you have not thought to yourself in this first round of studying it, like, how can you silence it? How can you disarm it? Can you silence it? Can you disarm it? What if you don't want it to tell you there's danger, right? What if you're in a horrible area? Would you want to go through a series of caves and just like the entire time, right? Like, so it's going to require a little bit more study, right? Do me a favor. I'm going to have you roll an insight check real quick, and then...
Yeah, thanks for that insight, actually.
So... Okay, it's a pretty shitty roll, but I think it's good enough. Because this is such a remedial thing, I just want to make sure you didn't fumble. This was really like, did you even have this thought at all? I'm not going to give you a lot of depth. it's pretty clear to you that it has to sort of be on your person, but if you were to throw it in your backpack, right, it's not on your person, right? So it needs to be in your hilt, right? It needs to be something, which means when you want to sleep with it, it can't just be like next to you. It'll need to be on your, literally on your person. But that's all I can give you with that crappy 5. Look at that nose. Who wants a schnauzage? Who wants a schnauzage? Anyway, you know, one of you guys have a dog in the game that looks just like that dog. So,
right.
Awesome.
It is getting pretty hot, Tyros. You think we should take a break?
Yeah, I think we're getting at that point.
Agreed.
Yeah. So it's about 7:12 a.m. and you start slowing the horses down, and you stop. I mean, the horse sounds don't seem to have stopped, but the horses are stopped. I don't know why they haven't stopped.
Going backwards.
Yeah. You know how wagons do, right? You stop and they roll back just a little bit. All right. And there we go. And then it gets silent. Well, as silent as it can. Right? Let's give you a little moment to just take it all in. You hear some birds off in the distance. Whatever birds live in the desert. Right? You hear the skittering of insects. You hear vultures. You hear the occasional owl. And you have stopped. I'm going to put on free movement. Did you guys want to set up camp?
Yeah.
Lori steps down from the wagon and stretches her legs and arms. Oh!
All right. She's all stretched out. Everyone's getting a little tired. It is daytime. So, go ahead.
In Jarn, I want to go look again for like any interesting creatures I might be able to find over in this like rocky area. You know, just things over here.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Things that might seem a little whoa.
And then can I
Appeared.
should we like make it so that the horses can't run off? Like, is there a way that we can like make it so that the horses don't run off if they get scared? Because that's all our stuff.
Yeah.
So-
You can go ahead and tie them up, right, to some of the
I'm gonna
rocks and
attach
stuff.
and tie up the horses. I'm gonna do that.
That's a very good idea.
I'll take care of this one.
So give me 2 shakes to there it is. Select. Update. And close. All right. So you guys see your camp, right? I
Sure
assume?
do.
Awesome.
We only have just the one tent, or is there several?
There's 1 tent and 4 sleeping bags.
Are we like sharing?
Yeah, I'm not gonna judge.
This got weird real fast.
My suggestion would be to put the carts sort of beside each other, and then the tent sort of propped up in between, so that we could be under the carts and under a covering, so to keep away from the sun.
Yeah.
This way, we all still have some room, but we're all covered and we're not.
So how did you? So you want the carts on each side of the camp? Is what I'm hearing.
Like one, yeah, sort of one cart on each side of the tent, and then we can prop the tent up on the cart so that it creates like a big tent, and then we have underneath the cart that we can lay as well.
All
Does
right.
that make sense?
All right. So I will do that. Let me move the carts. It's gonna make them do weird things for a second. There's a cart.
Shade. We're creating an environment of shade.
You guys are
Yes.
very specific. I appreciate that.
Well, if you've been camping in the Mojave Desert.
I've done Joshua
You don't
Tree,
have
but I've
any
not done the
canvas?
Mojave. All right. So there you are. Your
Might
camp
have
is
it in
now
our-
set up. And I believe there was a question from Tempe. He wants, or not Tempe, from Dinjarin, and you wanted to do what? I'm going to move Stephanos into camp. Free roam is on, but just stay within your normal movement. Let me know what you guys want to do. Dinjarin, you wanted to search those rocks? Hey, you're muted if you're talking, or if you're not muted. I don't hear you. I don't hear you.
Sorry, my something's wrong with my speakers. They keep going in and out, and I don't know what's going on. So, if you were saying something,
I was saying I can't. You said you wanted to do something, but what do you want to do?
Oh, I was kind of over where these rocks were and stuff, where like I know creatures might hide under and stuff. I just kind of want to look around, see if I can find anything poisonous. Again, the same like scorpions, snakes.
Okay. Let me do that for you. Hold on.
I'm the kid who's poking at things with a stick, essentially.
You're the kid with the magnifying glass burning ants. Okay, let's be real.
No, I'm not killing them. I'm just trying to find them. There's a difference. Still not good.
Nah, but it was good enough. So yeah, you find a scorpion.
I want to.
Ooh.
I want to try to get it into my bag of holding.
Did you announce that to the team, or does everyone now know that you have that?
No, I'm just telling you. That's what I want to do. So
well, anyway.
They all knew I had that already, but.
All right. So you see the scorpion sort of looking at you, and you want to put it in your bag of holding.
So I'm going to use my ring of animal influence on it, and use the animal friendship aspect of it to convince it to go into my bag of holding.
Okay. Can you like? What does that? I don't know. So what does what does it require for that to happen? Does that make sense?
So I'll just do this. It has to do a DC 13 save. It doesn't say what type of save. It
doesn't say what type of save. That's weird.
Yeah.
Is it a will save, maybe?
Yeah, it just literally says save DC 13.
Okay, let
Is
me
this
look.
bag like Hermione's handbag? Just that limited amounts of things inside.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could roll like I have it selected, so I could.
Well,
roll
it has to roll, not you, right?
Well, I think if I select it and then I roll.
Has little scorpion dice.
It won't actually. It might have to beat the roll that I do. So if the roll that when I use the ring on it is 15.
Oh, so wait a minute, you can actually roll the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So target it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Here I am,
Okay.
like reverse engineering, trying to figure out how to do this. Yeah, it should just automatically happen.
And
then we'll find out. I think Toph was right.
I
I think it was right.
Can I just point out, and you don't get to know this as a character because you didn't consult Toph, but I don't think there's oxygen inside of bags of holding. So this is not going to end well for your scorpion friend.
It's
so
you're metagaming, you guys.
Dinjarin isn't necessarily aware of that, but Curtis is.
Okay. Poor Dinjarin.
Why did I give you my cigars?
All right, so you place it on its
It got ruined.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do from here. I placed it. And
okay, and then in the thing, does it say you're going for which of these? You have to choose which one you want. So click animal friendship.
Animal friendship.
So click that.
Okay. So I did that. It just pops up the window telling me what animal friendship is.
Yeah, hold on. If the beast intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. So let's see. Its intelligence is 1. So it's an automatic succeed.
Okay, so no, otherwise the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw to be charmed. So it has to do a wisdom saving throw and beat 13.
Okay, that's easy enough. My bad.
Okay. Okay,
I didn't read the next line. Dumb Thomas.
There's a lot to this ring thing that I have now.
And it has to be the 13?
Yeah, DC 13.
Scorpion.
Come on. I mean, cool.
So the little scorpion, Farelli is his name. Sort of looks at you. You see his little tail twitching. He's going like click, 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 click with his little pinchers. And you put your bag on the ground and open it up. And he just sort of like, if scorpions could smile and wink, he's like, yep. And he heads into your bag. So I'm going to add it to your inventory. Do you want me to put it in your bag of holding?
Yes, please.
Pirelli, parentheses, dead.
Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Do scorpions rot?
Probably not spectacularly. It's probably not too bad.
Because, like, are they an exoskeleton, or are they... Can you eat scorpions?
They've
Yes,
got
you can
meat.
eat scorpions. Yep.
Yeah,
I mean-
but they're crunchy outside.
It would be kind of like a lobster, I guess. Like you
Yeah.
cook it, you gotta crack it open and eat it.
Very much.
Okay. In your bag is there.
Nice.
It's 7:12.
And then
you are,
I walk over to join the rest of the group halfway.
Yeah, Dinjarin, by the way, already knew that he had done some investigating, so there was he knew there's air requirements.
You guys just see me kind of like skipping over, whistling. Hey, everyone.
Hey, buddy. What's up? You look excited.
I just made a friend, that's all.
Aw, that's neat. Wait, what?
I go, I'm tired. I'm gonna go lay down and go sleep. Night.
Okay. Dinjarin's talking to the trees out here. All right.
So what is your plan, guys? You set up camp. You know, you see the provisions. They didn't let you down. There were some taters, right? There's some bits of dried meat. There's some dehydrated berries. There's a little bit of fresh food that you want to sort of take care of first. You don't have refrigeration, right? So you want to eat it up. But like plenty of beans, lots of stuff for making soup. You've got enough water rations for about 3.5 days, and you guess you'll see civilization within the next 2.5 days. So you're feeling pretty okay. What are your plans? I'm asking Tyros, coordinate your team.
Yeah, I am able to do a very short rest. I don't really need to rest, so I suggested to the team that they all have a good sleep, find shelter away from the sun. I'm hanging on to my dagger as well, so that if anything does start to approach us, I'll be well aware of it.
Okay. So Tyros, you're gonna stay up, and where are you at?
I'm staying up. I am in the covered wagon that is on top of on the north side of the sleeping bag, or the north side of the tent.
All right. Stefanos is gonna pop into the tent. She doesn't take up a lot of room.
I could all
Yeah, if we want shade, we have to be in the tent, right?
No, there's room underneath the caravans as well.
But are you
So
under
could
the
just set up
caravan,
a
or are you in
sleeping-
the caravan?
I'm in the caravan because it's a sheltered one. As soon as I step out, the cover comes back on it, but that's the covered one. But
I have resistance
others can take a
to-
sleeping bag and go underneath.
Okay. What
Glory, you
about
have
Glory
heat
and Toph?
resistance?
I have resistance to fire heat. So I'll leave the
Wait.
shaded area for everyone else and hang out in the.
Does it say you have resistance to fire or to heat? Those aren't the
Hold
same.
on. Oh, they aren't. Okay. Might be just fire then. Hold on.
And don't forget, resistance does not equal immunity.
Yeah. Give me a second. I'll take a look.
Okay. What about you, Toph? What are you doing?
I am good to stand a watch if nobody else is, and
Oh,
if not,
I'm already staying watch.
Okay. Well, do you want to trade off after 4 hours, and then I'll do second shift?
Sure. Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Perfect. So then I'll just relax in the shade.
All right. So yeah, you find you sort of hanker down near one of the horses, and the horses are, I'm assuming at this point, untied, and you've fed, watered, allowed them to rest as well. I'm not going to try to visually represent that, you guys. Like, my assumption is you're resting your horses. Going forward, I'm not going to remind you of that. So if you don't remember to rest your horses, bad things could possibly happen.
Resting and petting.
Yes, comfort. Oh, and the horses truly appreciate it, right? A little skittish when you first approach them, but then, no time at all. They're like giving you horse hugs. You know what a horse hug is, right? With the head.
So
Awesome.
Thomas, mine
Yes.
is hellish resistance because of my tiefling race, and you have resistance to fire damage. So
Yeah, so
it's not
that's
heat.
yeah, so it's specifically fire damage. Yeah, so not heat per se. Because part of that's why I wanted to check. Because part of it is fire damage would be like in battle damage, but like heat, it'll exhaust you. You need water, right? It's just it's
Got it. Yeah.
the burden of
Okay.
heat. Awesome.
Then I'll
So
kind of stay on the edge here.
all right, and are you sleeping? So, question is, who's long resting and who's not?
I'm not, because I'm going to share, so I'm doing like a short rest, and then I'm going to take over watch after.
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
so you're
so
doing a
I'm-
short rest first.
Yes. And he's going to be on
I'm
watch.
standing watch. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna long rest.
Do it.
Awesome.
Treat yourself.
All right. So I'm gonna
Need that beauty sleep.
I'm going to see if there's any encounters, and then we'll as soon as I do the time ticking forward, then I'll do the long rest officially. So let's do 4 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So wait a minute. It was 7 to 9. That's not enough.
Sadly, I think the scorpion has perished.
All right. So yeah, it is 12:32 p.m. Let me roll the first encounter. Let's see if anything happens. God damn it! I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Nothing happens. So Toph, you were short resting, right?
Yes.
All right, Toph. Let me do a quick short rest for you. And Toph. All right. Short rest. There you go.
Thank you.
Awesome. And Tyros, you're going to take a short rest next, right? So
Correct.
you were awake during this time, and you were studying your dagger, correct?
No, I had already studied it when we were traveling. Right, done a fair bit of studying on it.
Okay. So you were just sort of keeping guard, and yeah,
Keeping guard.
Yeah, so Toph, you guys, you and Tyros exchange words. There's nothing has happened throughout the night. All good, all above board. You hear everybody sort of snoring, and Tempe has a well-deserved sleep. Like, he's deep in sleep, right? Tyros, you think maybe you might want to pull him aside and suggest maybe he has sleep apnea. Like, it's hard to tell, right? It could just be the dust.
Dreaming about Smite and stuff.
Could have just
I
been the
I
dust,
gently
right?
prop a rock underneath his neck to prop up his head a little bit, help with the breathing.
Gloria, in your sleep, you just kick him every once in a while, every time he sort of wakes you up, and you're like, roll over, and you're sleeping on your back again.
I got
goddamn
enough
it!
of that in my real life,
I
Thomas.
say it's like I'm quoting these things pretty readily, am I not? Have you considered sleeping in the other room tonight? Anyway, so 4 hours pass, yeah. So we're gonna progress 4 more hours, and then I will give you your short rest, Tyros, and the rest of you I will do a long rest for. Let's do 4 hours. Well, give me
And
one.
to note before you roll for encounter, the dagger is on me with my hand on the hilt.
Yep. Yeah. So so how that'll work is. Oh, give me 1 second. I need to change one thing. I'm just trying to adjust the time so it's no longer weird. It's going backwards now. Okay. Now, so the way that'll work is, yeah, so if there is an encounter, I won't drop them on top of you. I'll drop them at like 30 feet away, is what'll happen. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. And then this increments by 10, that goes by 60, save. Yay. All right, so let's do 4 hours. Oops. Alexa, stop. Hold on, I've got to change one thing. And here, and go to here.
Question: how long does poison last in a scorpion after it's deceased?
I will have to answer that question in a moment.
Can we do Babu or whatever it's called?
Yeah, go for it. I'll let you do Ask Bubo.
Okay,
That's such
I've
a
never done
random
this
question.
before, so I'm gonna. It's in the thingy, right? Our bar.
It's in the. It looks like a little owl.
Yeah, hold on.
I can't figure out how to remove something from your guys' inventory. There we go.
Poison last.
Okay. Hoo, it says. All right, I'm gonna increment the time now for 4 hours. Okay, I did it wrong again. Hold on. My incremental clicks on my little small time thing is like 3 minutes and 6 minutes, which I don't want to click it 50 times. So click the number of minutes with the big buttons. Double. And 10. And save changes. Small time. Okay. So now it should go. I have to refresh. Sorry, guys.
Good job.
What did you find out from Bubo?
I learned. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yep.
The poison in a dead scorpion can remain potent for up to 2 weeks after its death.
There you go.
That is some very interesting information.
Yes, it is. But I don't know why I'm asking about scorpions.
Yeah, strange.
I didn't say anything about the metagaming that just happened. I'm letting it pass. All right, so 4 hours pass. Let's see if you experience any exciting things. Ooh. So coming down the road at you, about 30 feet away, is this crazy ass looking thing. Tyros, you were sleeping, right?
Yep.
So you feel that little dagger on your side just start to vibrate a little bit.
I wake up very quickly, try to orient myself as to what just happened, being pulled out of a sleep and feeling the dagger vibrate, which alerts me to something coming up. I kind of peek my head out of the caravan, lock eyes with, where is Toph?
I'm just barely in a tent for a little shade, but I'm awake.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to find Toph to see if Toph has noticed anything going on.
I turn and look at Tyros since I was sleeping in the covered wagon, and I say, "Dude, shut up! Some of us are trying to sleep, man."
Well, I'm very, very alert and noticing a giant ass lamia, so.
What's a lamia? Wait, I'm asleep.
You're asleep?
I'm gonna alert the people in the big tent by shaking them
Yeah.
to get them awake and ready to go. Guys,
That
guys.
wasn't snoring.
I'm so sorry. I could not understand what you were saying.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm shaking the people around me in the big tent awake because I spotted the lamia, and I'm like, is it some weird shit? Get up!
Got it. All right. So
I hope
all of
the
you
Lamia didn't hear you.
are all of you awake?
Anybody in the tent
Limpy's
with
out
me,
of the
and
tent.
it sounds like,
Curiosity aroused.
All right. So you guys are all up, and this lamia just sort of stops mid stride, right? And then why can't I do anything right now? Like nothing I click is working. Hold on. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you see the lamia sort of back away behind some rocks just out of sight.
Hey, Tyros. You got that thingy. Is it is your beeper vibrating?
Yeah, I saw at a distance this weird kind of four-legged creature, but it looked like it had a human torso.
But is it a threat?
I have no idea. It's my dagger went off, so that's indicating that it is a threat to us.
And this,
It looked formidable.
yeah, and then down the road, like this dude starts walking towards you, and they're like, "Hey-o!" Let's do a voice. I haven't done a voice in a long time. Hold on.
Heyo, what brings you all out to the desert? Mind if I come join you in your camp?
That's
stay
far
where-
enough.
Stay where you are. You've come far enough.
You seem hostile. Have I done something or said something wrong?
Not
You're being
hostile,
protected.
just wary. Yeah.
Ooh,
Who are you
what
and where have you come from?
Who am I? I am Kano. Oh, that soup looks good. Mind if I come join you and have some of your soup?
Back.
Okay.
Hey.
Look, I don't come across many people, in my travels here in the Badlands. I'm just a humble traveler.
Well, listen, humble traveler. We're a little weary and resting. I don't know who you are, and I'm not trusting you right now. So I would greatly appreciate if you took a few more steps backwards and just stay within talking distance.
That's fine, but would you share some soup with me first?
Can I
Oh yeah,
under
absolutely.
my breath, can I cast Stinking Cloud to try towards his direction to try to
Yeah.
divert him from wanting to come near us. Like, I want to do it quietly. I don't want to be like, stinking cloud. You know, I want to be like,
Okay.
you know, and then kind of have it just emanate, whatever,
Emanate?
whatever, out. Yeah, emanate out.
Phenomena?
So that like he gets like my goal is so that he smells it and then he's like, oh, never mind, I'm good.
I'll let you do that if you're gonna have to cast deception to see if he catches you.
Okay.
So we'll do that first. Hold on. Fun times.
Wait, should I do stinking cloud first or deception first?
Deception first to see if he's gonna know that you're doing it. So give me 1 second. Oh, I can't do challenge there. Let me do it this one instead. Hold on. And deception. Deception.
I'll read it so that we understand kind of what it is. You create a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow, nauseating gas centered on a point within range. The cloud spreads around corners and the area is heavily obscured. The cloud lingers in the air for the duration. Each creature that is completely within the cloud at the start of the turn must take a Constitution saving throw against poison. On a failed, and then we'll kind of go from there after that. Okay.
Awesome. And did you get the request?
No, I didn't.
Oh no, does it not work? Hold on. And... Okay, and it's deception. And deception. If I hit request... Oh, it looks like it doesn't work. Okay, let me try this instead. And
Your
we'll
voice
do-
is...
Yeah, sorry.
okay.
I'm just trying to get some soup. It's like there's no food. There is no food. Hold on.
But yet you say you travel through the Badlands quite often. How have you not figured out how to find food?
Well, I have. You know, I scrounge things here and there, and then oftentimes, but not as often as I would prefer. 2 more contestants. Hold on.
I've been wanting to use Stinking Cloud for so long. I just haven't really found a good... Oh, there we go. Something came up. Deception check.
Thinking cloud's just not the same over a video call. Ooh, the lame here gets to roll?
Yep. It's not rolling for me. I'm trying to roll my dice.
It said 3 on my side.
Did it? It's
Yeah,
not
I
saying
saw a
anything, am I?
3.
Yeah.
Well, then I got a 3. But there's nothing here for me on my side. Nothing is showing up in my chat window either. So, did you guys see anything in your chat window?
I didn't see anything in the chat. I just saw it roll. But...
Sarah got the 3, but because you have +9.
No, I didn't get a 3. I got a 12.
No, you got a 3, but you have a +9. So you have a bunch of bonuses that added to that. So your total was 12, but the dice roll was 3 for you.
Okay.
It shows me Thomas got a 20.
What?
I know.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, sorry. Hate to call that one out.
Oh, I just saw that.
So what are you doing to me here?
This sucks.
So you can go ahead and cast your Stinking Cloud. He'll know you did it, but...
Let's do it. Make it
I mean, to be
stinky.
frank, though, like, just your passive insight, like, you guys have not been... You've been hostile to this guy from the beginning.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He doesn't
Okay.
seem to understand.
Yeah,
Wait,
go ahead and
wait, I'm
cast your Stinking
doing-
Cloud.
Yeah, I'm doing it so that it doesn't hit my party. Where's the llama guy?
Right here.
That is the llama guy.
Well, it's a guy. You don't know. It's like it's his name is
Oh,
Kyle. It's just
where's
this dude.
Oh, they're together. Okay, got it. All
No,
right.
he's not together. Like it's just this person. Oh,
Oh!
what
I can
foul
smell that
Which
from
is
here.
this? What in
I'm
Paul's
sorry, I tooted.
Oh my God! I've got to get out of. Is it okay if I move now? I've got to get out of this stinking cloud.
Move away from us.
By the way,
keep
I'm
going
staring
along.
while he's talking. I'm staring at him to try to figure out if this is a creature or a. Is this considered like a animal type creature, or is this a person type?
I am Kano. I'm just a townsfolk, a normal NPC, and now I am covered in smell and stink. What have I done to bring this upon me?
Well, we did just see a
had
Lamia
beans.
wander into our vicinity, and then you showed up right afterward.
I
I'm
saw the
curious.
same. I assumed that you dispelled this beast, and he headed off into the Badlands. He headed off to the north, am I correct? Just ahead of you.
We don't know where he went. He went behind a rock, and then all of a sudden you appeared from the same rock.
Yeah.
I cast hold person on him.
All right.
All right, cast hold person on him.
What's hold person?
He becomes
Hold
paralyzed
person.
essentially.
Ah. Uh-oh.
Unless he's not a person.
It's a humanoid though. As long as he's humanoid.
Did it take?
I saw a roll, so I'm assuming it did.
Something's not working because, like, let me try again.
Because it says he had to do a succeed on a wisdom saving throw. The first one I saw was a 5, and I just saw a 10 roll.
So then
But it doesn't look like it's not taking.
Something's not working.
That's not fair that you got a 20. If it's not working, then my stinking cloud should have worked.
Well, your stinking cloud absolutely worked.
There's like, he should be throwing a whatever. I can't talk, never mind.
So he's paralyzed now.
Stuck in the stink.
So I guess he's paralyzed. There it is.
So he can no longer move or speak.
Oh no!
The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature in a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
So he just looks.
Take this moment to
He
all
looks at you
think about what we know about Lamias.
Yeah, you can, but also, he looks at you with these big eyes, like, what the living hell? Right? He doesn't say
We
anything.
told him to stop moving. We told you to stop moving towards us, bud. How do we use the?
To be
AI
fair,
to ask
he moved.
about a Lamia.
He moved south. So no, I'm not. You're gonna not use AI for that.
I simply say this is for both your safety and our safety. Until we figure things out, this is how we're gonna handle it.
Nature check.
We should hog tie him, throw him in the cart, and bring him with us.
He's hogtied by a spell.
What's that? Yeah, but that only lasts for so long.
Oh, thank God, Tyros got a good roll.
Sorry, I'm doing
We're
it.
just waiting for Stefano. Oh no, Glory. Sorry.
For some reason, Stephanos isn't showing up. I need to make sure she's involved.
Mine's like super weird. Okay, got it.
Yeah, the system is kind of laggy right now for some reason for me.
Yeah. All right. So, here's what you know about Lamia. Lamia.
I read it as Lamia.
Lamia.
So the Lamia, the thing that you saw, they're like the bottom half of them is like a giant lion. They're a monstrosity. That's what they are. Ruined desert cities and tombs of forgotten monarchs make perfect lairs for the wicked Lamias. These decadent monsters take what has been forgotten and make a seat in their hedonistic rule, surrounding themselves with sycophants. Lamias rely on jackal-wares to perform various tasks, sending them across wastes to capture thralls and steal treasure from caravans, encampments, or villages, concealed by the Lamia's magic as they attack. Lamia has a beautiful humanoid upper body, so they're not ugly. They're quite gorgeous. And then it merges into a powerful four-legged lion form. It has a vicious black claws, and it speaks to its predatory nature, as does its hunger for torture and human flesh.
Yeah.
So they're tyrants of pleasure, right? You know, they adorn the crumbling havens with finery stolen from passing caravans. They're vain predators. They're always anxious to gain more wealth and thralls, right? So they use a lot of trickery. What else? From a battle perspective, you know, they're pretty formidable. You know, they get 2 attacks. You got a 20, right? Damn it. You know, one of them is going to be with the claw, and the other is with a dagger, or maybe it's intoxicating touch, right? Because it has some sort of poison or something magical. I won't give you too much on that. But you do know it has something to do with the curses, right? They're masters of deception. They have a +7 deception.
Cool.
Right?
If you want to try out your new weapon.
There you go. That is it.
I'm assuming my dagger is still vibrating, right?
Yeah, your dagger is like bzzz, right as you've gotten closer.
Well, team, doesn't seem like we should bandy any longer with this creature.
But this guy is definitely not a Lamia. This is you're looking at a townsfolk.
Or a thrall,
He's
you
using
guys. We need to
deception.
check our 6. There could be more.
I can't hear them. I can't hear Toph for some reason.
She said it could be a thrall, and we need to check if there's more around.
Ah. So, I'm not hearing actions.
I'm going to walk over, since this guy is paralyzed, I'm going to walk over to him and kind of check his person for what he has on him, his inventory.
All right. Give me 1 second to do that. Hold on. Okay. So you're going to go through his stuff. Does that do anything? Is your spell concentration?
Let me double check. I gotta go to the spellcasting section. Nope, it does not say concentration. But it lasts only 1 minute, so. I'm basically checking him for weapons. I want to check him for weapons or anything.
Okay.
Like that. Kind of like a pat down is what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's something seems very odd. You know, as soon as you start sort of patting him down, he transforms. Right, so you've sort of broken through his deception.
I turn to the group and say, "Hey guys, something's a little weird here."
And do you have to maintain concentration with your
hold person?
Yeah.
No, I do not. It is. They are just paralyzed. It's for 1 minute, or on his next turn, he has to then do another Tarmus.
Another
Yeah, at the end of each turn, if we're in battle, he gets to do another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, so he's gonna do that now, because you've went over and so like we're not in battle, but he gets periodically he's gonna try to. So like now that you've sort of discovered what he is.
Oh, really quick. So a moderate wind at least 10 miles per hour disperses the cloud after 4 rounds. A strong wind at least 20 miles per hour disperses it after 1 round. So I don't know if the cloud's still there or how many rounds we're at. It'll
be here for probably, just up until if you guys end up in battle, right before battle, it'll blow away, because the wind is pretty gusty. So, but thank you, Sarah. I was thinking about that. What's the DC save for the wisdom? I forget. No, for Dinjarin's hold.
It would be a 15.
15?
Because it's against my spell casting ability, which is 15.
Start epic roll. Did it roll on your end?
I saw a roll. It was a 6 or a 9, but either way, I don't think it... Well, I don't know what buffs he has, but...
I'm gonna have to reboot. I'm gonna have to restart here in a second. So it was a 9 plus wisdom.
No, it's not showing up in the chat. That's weird.
So he got an 11. All right, so he's fine. You're fine.
No, he's paralyzed still.
No, I'm sorry. He's paralyzed, but you're fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm safe.
And on that note, then the stinking cloud disperses. You guys sort of see it blow away. And there you go. All right, so you guys find yourself, your camp is all set up. It's a good 35, 40 minutes to break down camp. Dinjarin, how long does this last?
1 minute.
1 minute.
So, I'm like, guys, what should I do?
Yeah, so you guys, I'm going to preemptively tell you
man.
there's, oops, I didn't inadvertently put a template down. 1 second. I'll preemptively tell y'all that you will be in battle. Hold on. And that's that. So I'm going to have you all roll for initiative. We aren't going to start it yet because you still have time to scheme because he's still held.
Oh, look at that. Pops up in the little tray. Are you rebooting, Thomas?
No, I'm holding tight for now.
I want to get right up ons. So I'm, when it is appropriate, I would like to go forward and fight the Lamia.
No, we don't have free movement. We do.
You have free movement right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna flank it.
Yeah.
Not that the fart cloud's gone.
So I'll give you a few minutes to sort of figure out what you want to do. And then we'll see what happens. So he's sitting there, and you can see he's looking around, and with his just little eyeballs, that's all he can move, and looks furious.
I'm pulling out my sword, by the way. My new sword that I'm pulling that out to get ready.
All right. Yeah, equip whatever you guys are going to have equipped, and let's hope this game works today.
Knowing what I know of Lamias, from what you've told me, Thomas, or told us, they are incredibly deceptive. So no conversation is really going to. We're not going to get anything out of conversation. So I'm planning on just taking them down.
Cool.
Taking him down, like to the bar for a drink, or
Not to the bar for a drink, casual catch up. How are the wife and kids?
Are you targeting the Lamia?
Oh, I forgot to roll Stephanos. That's my bad. All right.
We're all taking it, right?
So
yeah, okay.
So
now I get why there's a small glory.
Yeah. So now you guys are all targeting this thing, and like you see coming down the pathway from multiple different directions. Just clouds of dust, and you can't quite make out what's in these clouds of dust. But the Lamia, through his eyes, suddenly seems sort of satisfied, right? And every once in a while, you feel like you see sort of a snout and fangs sort of poke out of the dust as they're running all this dust up. And into
Are these
view,
pack animals?
into view, come 6 jackalwares. And they get to go another 10 feet as they come towards you before you realize. So then we're going to start battle right now. So
All right.
So here you are. So you were in battle, and it's the dice. The dice told the story, guys. This is pretty exciting for me. This is a random encounter. Seems apropos.
Question for the GM.
Yeah.
Since I was right next to him when, and he turned right in front of me, do I get an attack of opportunity?
Both you and Toph are going to get an attack with advantage.
Nice.
In 2 seconds before Stefanos goes, but yeah. So this guy was definitely, out sort of scouting, right, and came upon this caravan of 2 wagons and a full-on camp, right, and some human flesh. It was really too good to be true. So, he tried to charm his way in and deceive, but like you guys weren't having it. I didn't even have to roll deception. You guys just weren't immediately not having it. And let's be frank, I have to rethink my random encounter because it tells you guys what the encounter was. So I think I should be rolling those as private until I tell you what they are. But anyway, that's a to-do for me for later. So yeah, these things are just screaming down, down the path at you, and they'll be upon you shortly. That said, Dinjarin, you're face to face with Kano. Do your worst.
It's not letting me target him for some reason.
Is it because it's Stefanos' turn?
Yeah. I think maybe because we have to start the combat.
No, it is. It has started, but you should. Do you have the selector in the right thing? Right mode?
Yeah. Yeah.
But isn't it Stefanos' turn?
Yeah, but even out of turn, you're allowed to. I can let you go do attacks, right?
Oh,
There we go.
I gotcha.
That's weird. It took I had to keep clicking it to get it. Okay. So first, I'm going to use my bonus action and cast Hunter's Mark on it. Or can I do that or is it just because it's a reaction? Is it just pure attack?
This is just pure melee.
Okay, so then I will just because I was excited, I'm going to use my Baphomet Dragon Slayer, and just have at it. See how this goes. My brand new weapon and everything.
I mean, it's no dragon, but it should work pretty well.
Oh, I get advantage on?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right, you said advantage.
Plus, I think that sword gives you advantage anyway, right?
No, I don't think this one does.
No.
Oh, but I do it because he is paralyzed, that's right.
He's paralyzed.
I get a critical hit. So it's a critical hit no matter what. So
yep.
I'll do that.
As long as it's a low roll, I'll be fine.
And okay, I guess another question really quick. Can I use my Divine Smite, which is if I hit, it's like a buff to my thing, or no? Okay.
No, you don't
just
get a
wanna
full
make sure.
turn, you just get a full attack. Yeah.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what this means. Use Lacerate? I'll say no, because I'm assuming because it's not a full hit attack. I think that's a part of the sword, but I'll say no to it anyway.
Well, you did 28 points of damage with your one hit, so that's pretty good. Toph, you want to take your attack?
Yes, please.
And he will not be paralyzed right after this, just see. You guys are hurting my guy. Toph, you had yourself targeted.
Toph hit herself, yeah.
Wait, I did. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
So I am going to make you roll on him from scratch. Like, I'm not going to apply that to him, so you have to target him.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so embarrassing. Alright, who am I targeting right now?
It looks like you've got it targeted this time, Lamia.
Yeah, you got him
Lamia.
targeted.
Oh my goodness, I'll see myself out. I know what happened. I had to open my character sheet, and so I double clicked on my character, and then I can't minimize my character sheet.
Yeah, because you're targeting yourself again.
Yeah, I know. I can't get my character sheet out of the way and then get back to it. I gotta learn a new way to.
Oh, use the action tray. So close your character sheet.
A lot of toe fun, toe violence.
Yeah, and then use that little green finger pointy thing. And then it should let you choose your stuff, right?
Yes. Am I targeting the Lamia now?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Kano is his name.
You have used a reaction. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do normal. I'm lucky I was allowed in the room.
Oh, there you go. You still hit. You still hit. I did 11 points of damage.
Okay. Not to myself though, right?
Not to yourself. Yes. That time it worked appropriately. Awesome. So Stefanos is now her turn. You guys are out. He's no longer paralyzed. Oops. I gotta make him over here so I can unparalyze him. And I also
don't see him in the combat tracker, by the way.
He hasn't taken his turn yet, so
okay.
you don't. Yeah, otherwise it'll tell you.
Got it.
But I can tell you that he is very low on the combat tracker. So, I'm very disappointed in his role. Anyway, so he lets out this mighty scream, roar, whatever, and pounces his feet as his paralyzation is removed from him. But he can't attack it. It's not his turn. It is Stefanos' turn. So she's going to pop out, kind of keeping her distance. She's going to play the role of the healer as much as possible. She wants to keep you guys between her and the bad guys. She's going to target him. And she is going to attack with her longbow. And did it do anything?
Nice. Good hit.
Oh, 16.
Good roll.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in my client. So it did damage him, right?
I haven't seen damage. I just saw the attack.
No,
it was a 16.
I just see the longbow information, but no attack.
You must roll
I think it says that I don't know if Stephanos targeting it. Hard to tell.
Okay, so what is the? I'm gonna have to do this manually.
Yeah, I think so.
So her longbow does how much damage?
Is she proficient with the longbow though?
She's not.
No.
Oh, so she would have to attack with disadvantage then.
Complete previous.
Stephanos should have a crossbow. And I'm wondering how I ended up with a crossbow.
Okay, I just saw an 11 get rolled.
Yeah.
But again, it just shows, for me, it just shows the card of the longbow, but not like the dice or anything. It just says longbow.
Alright, 11 points of damage. That ends her turn. Something is broken.
Alright, so Tyros is going to use his Firebolt cantrip. I have the Lamia targeted. I have advantage because I have Assassinate, which means that if he hasn't attacked yet, I get advantage on the roll.
Ouch.
And roll damage.
Poor Lamia.
11, and then I also have sneak attack, which gives me another 3. Why is it not allowing me to do sneak attack?
It just said minus sneak attack.
There's a toggle for it. I put it into my favorites. It's not letting me roll the sneak attack. Let me try it from here. So 3d6. There we go. So another 13. Why did it? Oh no, it didn't target me. So that's another 13 points of damage it should have on the.
So it didn't take off the 13?
I don't think so.
I'm looking at the logs, and there's like tons of errors screaming through here. But that's okay.
So
I'll take 13
so
points of damage off of him.
Yeah, my fireball should have taken 11, and then the sneak attack should have taken another 13. So 24 altogether.
All right, hold on. Dang. Poor Kano.
And with that, I will move. Oh, I don't like that I can't pop this window out anymore. Actually, I'll stay where I am, and I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. I'm sorry that the pop-up thing is not working anymore, guys.
Oh, it's okay.
All right, Toph, you are up.
Yes.
And I think, Toph, I think this... I don't know if we... I'll defer to you guys if you want to try to go to the bottom of this round. But I just realized it is 1:24.
Yeah. We should finish the round and then call it.
Oh, boo.
Oh.
Ding.
I think I get one more, though. Wait, no. Is it only if I hit? Hold on, I gotta read.
I want to say it's only if you hit, but I could be totally wrong. It's so laggy, you guys. Dice Factory errors. All these errors are streaming through.
As you're fighting, right? It's pretty sweet stuff.
What did we come up with? It's one of
I
your
can attack twice. It doesn't matter if I missed. I can attack.
Perfect. Mentally noted.
Yeah,
I think.
sorry.
Yeah, I think when I played your character one time, I thought that's what we did, but I couldn't remember.
Well, and the problem is that I play fighter more often than barbarian, so I get really confused about the ins and outs.
That makes perfect sense.
So I did hit that time. Hooray.
Yeah, you did.
Also, I should have done it beforehand, but I rage, and that's my turn.
Okay. So this poor Lamia is like super hurt. Like he's not feeling very good.
Probably a little nauseous.
I'm smelling that stink.
All right, so this guy. Bring up his character sheet. And he can move 40 feet.
And then I have to drop you guys. I'm sorry. I have a meeting I gotta jump in. I'll see you next week.
No worries. I think we're going to stop in a second anyway. So 40 feet.
Hi, Aaron.
And what can he do with that 40 feet? He is just out of range. And that ends his turn. .40 attack. And he can... Okay, nothing's showing up on my side.
I saw the roll.
7. Yeah, 7 came up on that roll.
Alright, so 7 would not be a hit. Glory.
Fantastic. Alright, I am going to do a fireball.
Fireball.
So first I need to move though. Oops, hold on, I just targeted myself. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna move 30 feet here. and then I'm going to target this razor, and I'm going to do a fireball. A bright streak flashes from my pointing finger to a point you choose within range, and then blossoms with a low roar into an explosion of flame. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw. A target takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Oh my god.
All right.
Do that here.
Pretty fantastic.
Holy shit.
Fireball.
That was like the Death Star blowing up.
Jesus Christ. All right, so let's see what happens here. Normal. Did anyone see what that number
I
was?
was a six.
Okay. I can't see, so this one is a 6?
Another
6 as well.
A 6,
7.
7,
15.
and 7. I know, let's see what this last one is.
10.
10.
So they
10.
all fail.
Yes.
Okay, so how much damage do they do?
It's a
Is it 8d6?
8d6 fire damage on a failed save.
8d6.
Yeah.
That seems
Made the
insane.
gods.
It looked like a
What?
small
Green
atomic
fire.
weapon.
Well,
went
I
off,
just want to.
so-
I want to look because I'm.
That's crazy.
I'm reading the fireball in the chat.
Yeah, it's 8d6. All right, so I need you to roll
Yeah, it's
8d6 because
8d6.
it's not gonna let you roll the normal damage, and we'll apply it to all of them. So do you know how to roll
Tiny ball of
8d6?
bat guano and sulfur.
No.
So in your chat window, click the d6 8 times and then hit roll.
Yeah, you know where you all the way at the
D6?
bottom.
Okay, you want me to hit it 8 times?
8. Yeah, you'll see it count in the chat window.
Yeah.
So it'll say 8d6 and then hit roll.
5, 6,
I hope you get all
7.
6s. Oh my god.
And how much? I don't see anything on my side. How
20.
much was it? 20?
20.
Yeah.
Hold
Wow.
on. The MVP of the game today is Glory with this kill.
Okay, so also, when you reduce a hostile creature to 0 HP, you gain 12 temp hit points. So that means 12 times 4.
All right, so you get 12
Holy.
hit points per
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
48 temporary
48.
hit
And then,
points.
yeah, so I'm gonna go in. How long does that last?
More details. Starting at first level, you
Doesn't
gain
matter, they're
temporary.
all dead.
Well, no, but so
Okay,
So it lasts
starting
till the
at
next
first
thing
level,
comes.
when you reduce a hostile creature to 0 hit point, you gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier plus your warlock level, minimum
Okay.
of 1. That's all it says.
So you're 6. Your warlock level is 6, and your charisma modifier is. I mean, no matter what it is, it's pretty good. Your charisma modifier is. Oh Jesus Christ! It's plus 9.
Yeah. Everyone should love me in this game,
So that's 15.
but for some reason you don't. So I don't know
So-
why.
So Glory, you now. And how long do these temporary hit points last?
It doesn't say.
That might just be until they're burned out.
There's tags down at the bottom. If you look at the. Oh, you're looking at in the new one. Never mind. I'm looking.
Yeah, so Glory, you notice that your health bar is now blue because you now have 105 of 45 hit points.
Sweet.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm gonna end my turn.
You might as well.
But before I end my turn, I look up and I say, Raven Queen, this is my my sacrifice to you. Like, these are sacrificed in your name. Blessed be the Raven Queen. And then I'm gonna end my turn.
And you swear the clouds above you hear a caw-caw. All right.
Like the eagle cry.
Exactly. And I think in your fireball temple, I need to make it away. And...
Scorched earth policy. Jeez.
Boy.
Jesus Christ. All right. So you one hit killed 4 creatures. I thought this was going to be an epic battle. I was wrong. Curtis, Dinjarin, you were up.
All right. So, without hesitation, I slash at this guy again.
And you hit.
A hit.
And he dies.
And with that, I roll around his dead corpse. And then I attack with my second attack this guy.
All right. And as he's dying, he says, "You'll never know where my treasure," and then he just dies. Nine lives, steal a rapier.
Darn it.
You hit.
No, but I want a critical hit because I chop something, or I take something's soul when I use it.
So and this thing lost its right ring finger.
Jackals, known for their jewelry.
And that's it for my turn, I think.
I'll say.
Alright,
All
do we
right.
care where the treasure is? Because I can try and grapple this jackal or something. Or are we just going to go on our way?
Just kill.
All
Kill
right.
and go on our way.
Yeah, I don't really care. Alright, spike chain time. Did I have advantage?
Nope, you do not have advantage.
No, okay. It highlighted advantage.
Oh,
for
if
me.
it highlighted it, then yes.
No.
Well, you created anyway, so I guess that doesn't really matter.
I think something might be wrong, Thomas, because it's highlighted advantage for me every time too. So I think that might also be something that's broken.
Did it highlight advantage for everyone else?
It had advantage? I don't recall if it highlighted though.
Okay. We'll keep it. So Tempe, you drop that guy. I'm gonna suggest that we just go ahead and finish this since there's one left. Reset initiative.
Wait.
Well, Tempe gets a second
You
attack.
get, go ahead and take your second attack. Take your second attack.
Yeah, he gets a second attack. Too.
No, I don't. I just can roll from the crit thing, right?
Oh yeah.
But
may
because
take
you
a extra
attack,
standard-
you also get a second attack. I think with your character, if you take the attack action. So.
you get 3 attacks. Then. Or you get
I
2 more
do
attacks.
with my bow. I don't know about the spike chain.
Yeah, and I don't think with the spike chain, but you do get a second attack, a standard action. So any action you want to take, you can take. If you want to use your bow, you can use your bow. Because this is a critical. And thank you I forgot you got the critical hit.
Do I get advantage if I'm flanking it?
You're not. No advantage. Just normal roll.
Just don't fumble and hit me though.
One.
Oh, you missed this time though.
No way. I can't miss. I never miss.
Oh, you did miss. And that's it. Just for fun, let's see what he rolled for an injury. Deep perforation. Yeah, so what's interesting is none of that chat stuff that you guys are seeing is showing up in my screen. It's very, very weird. Like there's something very much broken here. Makes me sad. Yeah, so you guys, the Badlands is covered in blood, and it smells of burnt hair, big corpses. I'm going to take us out of combat. So end combat, yes, and I'll give you guys
Really quick.
Yeah.
Even though the combat's over, stick my fingers in some of the blood of the wolf thing in front of me and like put it underneath my eyes. Like, yeah.
There is some experience points for you guys, and I'm going to turn this into free movement, and you now are welcome to move around and loot the bodies if you want. If there's anything they have, I don't know.
I don't think they dropped any loot.
Oh, hold on.
I didn't see anything drop.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
I just see them all as skulls.
Corpses.
Hey, look at that. Magic. I'm guessing it's going to be like teeth and fur.
Yeah, and don't bother taking bite because that doesn't mean anything.
So I need to, in order to be true to my goddess, I need to put a feather. I need to place a feather on the bodies of which I have sacrificed in her name.
Okay.
So I need to place a feather, and I have
feather?
a feather.
And you can just delete it from your inventory, like delete one feather from your inventory, and then your goddess will be satisfied.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Did Kano have anything good?
There's just a dagger and a claw in there, so I don't need the dagger if anyone wants to take it.
No map to his treasure hoard?
And I took Intoxicating Touch, but I think that was his ability, not something I could actually take, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, you just delete it. That's not a thing. I have to figure out.
Okay.
There's so many weird, buggy things. We're using the latest version of the rule set from. This is the official Wizard of the Coast, and some of these modules have not been fixed yet.
Updated.
Yeah. Well, no, they've been updated.
Darn,
They're buggy.
That would have been awesome if I had Intoxicating Touch from now on.
Yeah, I didn't even get to roll it. I don't know if you guys realize this, but we didn't even make it to his turn.
I'm pretty sure he would have done some damage.
All these bodies are clean.
All right. So when we next play, we're done. When we next play, you will. It'll be the aftermath of the bloodbath. You guys have come across Lamia and some of his Jackalwares. Jackalwares, is that right? Are they Jackalwares? Yeah, Jackalwares. Like a werewolf jackal. And, they didn't even make it all the way over to you guys before, Glory fireballed them and just, decimated the entire pack. Less two, which were dispatched readily by Tempe. And
Scorched Earth.
And Toph and Dinjarin took down the Lamia, and now, peace settles upon your camp once again. A little bloody, but there you are. You've looted the bodies, and you're ready to decide your next steps. It's about 6 p.m. You didn't successfully long rest, right? Because this happened during your long rest. So
yeah.
your long rest was disrupted. If you want a long rest, you'll have to go back to bed. All right? And we'll do that next time. Any questions or comments?
No, have a great birthday.
Thanks, pal. And
Happy birthday.
You should eat the Cinnabon.
Oh man, that'll make me sick.
Have one.
Just do it. You only live one.
My son texted me. He's like, "Hey, Dad, when you pick me up from school, let's do Taco Bell." Mom never lets me go to Taco Bell. All right, guys. Listen, this was delightful. Nothing says happy birthday like this much blood on the screen. So I appreciate it.
I'm sure, though, you were hoping on your birthday it would have been other people's bloods on the screen rather than the...
Well, I would have liked to get a couple of licks in myself, but it's kind of good that I didn't, because it seems that something's broken here. So I don't know what's going on. So, awesome.
Cool.
Have a good weekend, you guys. Bye.
Later,
Thank
Tater.
you.
Bye.
Bye, all.